Oh my god, what a fantastic Thursday night football game we have on the menu for week 2. The betting total is set at 48 points, while the spread favors the Packers either by 3 or 3.5 points, depending on the bookie. What's a good bet to make in that great NFC showdown? In this video, not only am I going to answer that question, but I will also suggest a great NFC future bet that I absolutely love right now. Stick around until the end for details. After analyzing this game in depth, I have decided to go with Green Bay minus 3 points. The corresponding odds on the Packers minus 3 vary between minus 110 and minus 120 right now. If you are more familiar with decimal odds, we're talking about a range between 1.83 and 1.91. Is there a team that looked better than the Packers last week? They literally destroyed the Lions 27-13. Detroit scored a late garbage touchdown to make the score look better, but the Packers were in full control throughout the game. Green Bay's defense was particularly impressive. They were playing fast and smart. And they have not fully unleashed Micah Parsons yet. They limited the dangerous Detroit Lions run offense to just 46 yards on 22 carries, a meager 2.1 yards per carry average. Last year, the Commanders posted a 1-4 record when they were held under 100 yards on the ground, compared to a 13-2 record when they managed to accumulate at least 100. Based on what I saw in Week 1, the Packers are certainly capable of slowing down Washington's ground game. Granted, the Commanders racked up 220 rushing yards last week, which was impressive. But they are now on the road against a defense that is much more solid than New York's. Washington's offense will be fun to watch this year again, but their defense is likely to struggle a lot. This unit was quite poor last year, and they did very little to fix it during the offseason. They have holes at many positions, but many people tend to forget it because the Giants could not exploit them in Week 1. But Green Bay's offense will take full advantage of their weaknesses. Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs are a big notch above what the Commanders saw last week against the Giants. It's also worth noting that Washington's right tackle, Josh Connerly Jr., struggled quite a bit in Week 1. Now, the first-round pick from this year's draft out of Oregon gets to face Micah Parsons on primetime television. Things don't bode very well for the young rookie. So in short, both offenses are very dangerous, but the difference between Washington's and Green Bay's defense is massive. The Packers have a huge edge in that department, and they are at home, and yet we are able to get a spread of 3. I'm in. It's time to reveal a future bet that I really love right now. The Packers to win the NFC Championship game. The line varies between plus 360 and plus 450 across the various bookies. I'm going to take advantage of that line before the betting public realizes that Green Bay is truly a force to be reckoned with. Think about it. If the Packers get another convincing win tonight in front of the entire country, this line will drop dramatically. More and more people will jump on Green Bay's bandwagon, and it will be too late to get good value on the Packers to win their conference. You may never see plus 450 odds ever again after that. Let's think about the other NFC teams and which ones could win the NFC title. In the West Division, I don't see many big threats. The Seahawks and Cardinals are decent teams, but not super strong either. The 49ers already have a lot of injuries, including George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk. They may have a slow start before getting stronger as the season advances. I think they have a good offense and defense, but not great either. The Rams have an above-average defense and they have good weapons on offense. Behind Nakua and Adams, they don't have a lot of depth, so they must hope neither one gets hurt. And Matthew Stafford is not getting any younger. In the South, both the Saints and the Panthers are bad. Meanwhile, both the Falcons and the Bucs are good teams, but again they are not elite. Michael Penix is not ready yet to take his team to the promised land. Baker Mayfield is a true warrior, but his offensive line may be in the bottom 5, and Tampa's defense is not that strong. In the East, the G-Men look horrible right now. The Cowboys don't stand much of a chance to win the NFC title either, especially after trading their best defensive player. Also, their ground game is a question mark. The Commanders could make a push for sure, but as mentioned earlier in this video, their defense will cause the team some headaches. Finally, the Eagles are definitely a threat to win the NFC crown. They are Green Bay's #1 enemy. In the North, the Bears are on the up and up, but they are not ready to be a real threat. Can the Vikings reach the Super Bowl with JJ McCarthy under center? I see that as a super unlikely scenario. Finally, the Lions disappointed a lot last week. The impact of losing both of their coordinators from last year may hurt them more than we think. And the Packers are already in a good position to finish ahead of them after defeating them last Sunday. So overall, it seems to me like the two powerhouses in the NFC are the Eagles and the Packers. There is a gap between them and the rest of the pack. The odds are indicating that Philly is the favorite to win the NFC. In terms of talent, are they really that much better? I'm not so sure. Their offensive line is better, but I get the sense that Green Bay's defense is more solid. Another argument supporting the Packers bet is as follows. The #1 seed is very valuable since you get a bye and it would also allow you to play at home all games before the Super Bowl. Well, guess what? The Packers and the Eagles will be facing each other in Week 10, and the game takes place at Lambeau Field. That increases Green Bay's chances of obtaining the precious #1 seed. I hope you appreciated the video's content. If so, please take 2 seconds of your time to hit the thumbs up button to let YouTube know that you enjoyed it. As always, I am offering a special betting package where you get the top 3 prop bets on the Thursday night game. Just follow the link below to sign up for those high-value and data-driven betting tips that are likely to grow your bankroll. I'm Professor MJ. Thanks for watching.